This is a quick tutorial on how to create this keke napep and basically make it look like it came from the future. And so let's call this guy our future keke napep. Okay. What I used to create this is just these two images. I believe you can find this on Google, and this guy as well. Just these two. That's all I used to create it. And so yeah, let's get started. So the first thing that I did, sorry, let me just remove this guy. Yeah, the first thing that I did was I placed this keke itself where I needed it to be, right? And the only way that I could have seen like what the placement would look like is if I create layer mask on it, and then with my brush tool at 0% hardness, increase the size a little bit, opacity at 100, right? And then I just clean out this space, right, just like that. Yeah, so that's how I know where the keke is supposed to sit. This is how I know. So let me just fill out a couple of places. Just fill out a couple of places. Select only the size that I need. I'm going to bring all this side back. So yeah, now I need to wipe out all the places that I don't need, right? And gently too, in a way that I don't completely destroy the keke itself. I think I might rotate this guy a little bit. Right, fair enough. If there's any other thing that needs adjusting along the way, you can always fix it. Right, so I think the selection of where I need elements to sit or not sit is complete. Now, the next thing I want to do is change the color of the cabinet. Change the color, the white color on it to yellow. And then the quickest way that I can do that is to use either the magic wand tool or the quick selection tool. Let me use the magic wand tool. I'm increasing my tolerance to about 10%. Udeo. Sorry. And then I just pick white. Okay, I need to increase my tolerance a little bit. Increase the tolerance according to how the capacity that you want it to reach. So I'm just going to go ahead and pick all the whites and the grays. Maybe I should have used the maybe I should have used this guy. Quick selection tool. Is it faster? I think yes. Right? No. No, I did minus, sorry. Don't judge me. And I won't judge. If you get lonely, they'll be moved. Yes, not. Okay, so it seems this other tool actually has better selection power for this particular thing we want to select. Okay, so I think we've selected enough white. All I need to do is use my Ctrl J to kind of bring out my selection and place it on a new layer. Right, so the next thing I want to do is I'm going to lift the yellow color from this guy, this yellow color right here, and see if we can apply it to the one beneath and make sure it sits well. I'm using linear bond right now, so let me pick like the lightest side and see how it reacts. Give me a moment, let me figure this out. I think this is okay. We might need to use maybe exposure or something to kind of make it fit better. Or hue and saturation. Hue and saturation I think is the best, is a better option than this guy that I'm using like this now. Okay, fuck the shapes, let me use hue and saturation. So we need to actually lighten it a little bit and give it a bit of, oh this is awesome, and give it a bit of saturation on this back. Yeah, you can see it's beginning to blend a little bit in some places, and while in some other places it's still trying my patience. So let's go back to the keke and see whether we can drive this guy back a little bit. Let's see what we have. Okay. No, it's not answering per se. Fair enough. Okay. So now that we have changed the color to 1 minute, I want to create an empty layer, pin it into this car, right, and select the color of this car beneath it, and then begin to paint. I'm setting the opacity of my brush to 50% so that I can just sorry, over the keke, I made a mistake. I need to pin that layer on the keke instead, sorry. So yeah, so I'll just, okay, I'm reducing the opacity back to 20%. I just want to like pinch, and just make sure that they're the same, you know, the same color. Right, that's okay. I'm doing it with my brush again and reducing the increasing the hardness a little bit, like up 10% or thereabouts, or 20. Let's use 20 and see how we go. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to create a sharper edge over here, and 20 doesn't seem to be giving me what I want, so I'm going to go ahead and increase the hardness again to about 60. Let's see whether 60 does the job. 60 do the job. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Go 60, go 60, go 60, go 60. Alright, so let me increase it a little bit more to about 85. I'm just trying to create like a bit of a sharp edge. Oh, I know what my problem is now. The opacity. Sorry. Taking the brush down to 60 again. 50 I mean. Okay. And let's just do this. I can always come back and clean it up again. Beautiful. So I think I like how the other side looks. I like how this side looks. Oosh, I touched it too. I think I like how this side looks. I actually do like how this side looks too. But I want to take off this side. Then reduce the opacity, the hardness back to 0 so that I can just do this. I'm filling all that place with color because I don't want that edge that I'm seeing over there. Let's see opacity. Oh, okay. So we just need to fill out that space. To fill out this entire space. Then go back with the brush and just paint. Oh baby, don't worry, lay away. So fill it out. Fill it out. There you go. I think this is okay. So excellent. Oh baby, don't worry, lay away. I want to push this back just a little bit. Just a little bit. Then forward. Okay. Moving on. Yeah. So the head of this keke is what we need because we're trying to create kind of like um a step, should I say, over here. Right? But before we do that, I need to change this blue to grey. In fact, the entire place, all the blues, I want to change this because I can see a bit of blue here and all of this. So let's just go back to the car at the back. That's this one at the back right here. Then go to hue and saturation, clip it into the car, and then turn down the saturation like this way and raise the darkness. Ooh. There you go. So it looks kind of the same color as this gray over here. It matches the color here. So there you go. Now we need that step ladder thing top to bottom. All I need to do is with my polygonal lasso tool, I just pick this guy. Doesn't even need to be perfect. Doesn't need to be perfect. So yeah, let's just do this one now. If we need to change it or something, we can always do that. So yeah, as I've selected it, I just do Ctrl J, take it off, and then click this other guys back to where they're supposed to be. So now we have this guy. I want to bring it down here, it seems to fit, so I'm going to convert that to a smart object so it doesn't lose its quality as I'm about to shrink its size. So yeah. I'm contemplating raising this keke up a little bit. It seems to me like it's too close to the bottom. Contemplation. Oh, lovely. I think I'm liking this too. Yeah, I'm liking it. So let's move to the back a little bit and fill up that space by. Sorry, this our tutorial is chaotic right now. Such is life. And this is one of the reasons why I'm not very keen on recording tutorials, because I know at the end of the day I'm a go with the flow kind of person, and that's not necessarily a good way to create tutorials, because you kind of need a steady sort of mind to create something and record a tutorial that people can follow. So it's not a case of it's not a clumsy attempt at the end of the day. So yeah, so you have to forgive my behavior right now, or should I say my scatterbrainedness. Okay, thank you. Alright, so I've kind of selected that area properly. I don't know where this it's coming from, this car. So I'm just going to rasterize the car and remove this thing that's grayish. I can decide to paint over it, so I can decide to paint over it. I feel like it's faster. There you go. Oh snap, I did that one. Don't ever walk directly on the layer like that, because if you make a mistake and you later decide, I don't want to do it this way, you can always change, what you need to change quickly, and you don't do any permanent damage on it. So what I'm just trying to do, I'm trying to clean up my selection. That's all I am trying to do. That's all I'm trying to do, man. What do you think you are trying to do? Just trying to clean up my selection, man. Really? Really? That's what we're doing now? Cleaning up our selection? Yes, that's what we're doing now. I hope you're enjoying the monologue, because I can't quite save my name. So, just going to be talking out. Just talking like a parrot. I think I'm going to take this side away. Let's see what that brings. Okay, so what we can do is we can go back to this layer that has the color, and then we can pick this color right here and then paint. Oof. Let's reduce the hardness to 0 and the opacity to 40%, and just lightly paint so that it blends in. I'm creating a new layer because I need this part to have like an orange edge to it, so I'm going to do linear bone and keep the opacity of my brush to 10%, and just lightly touch this area so that it looks like, it's kind of different. I need to clean out the bottom a little bit, so it's clear. Just pinch at the bottom. I think we're good. I'm throwing away this thing we did at this edge. I'm throwing it away. Or should I say the thing I did? Let me not accuse you, because you did not do it. You are innocent. Okay? Now, I need to see what this does. If it gives me what I need, I'm going to use it. If it doesn't, well, I'm going to just destroy it. So, let's give it at this point. Yeah, so I just want to clean this mess a little bit. That's all that I want to do. Yeah. I'm taking down the hardness of the brush to 0 again and seeing how far this will let me go. Okay, I think I like this. I think I really like this. I think I like this. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I've deleted it. I'm going to use my pen tool instead. I should have used pen tool from the beginning. This is just, I'm just an unserious person. I'm not an unserious person. What am I even saying? Well, actually, technically, I'm unserious. It's just. Right, enough. That's enough self-flagellation. Okay, that's enough. Beat down for one day, baby girl. Okay, so on that new layer, I'm going to stroke my part. I mean, ooh, what did I say? I need to make sure that my brush is in the right settings before I can do that. So I just go back to my brush. 0% hardness, 100% opacity, then go back to my pen tool and say stroke part. Uncheck this simulate pressure. Say okay. So with that, I can now do any blend mode I want, and it's looking fair enough. If you don't like it, you can always go back and fix it. So with your pen tool, just say Sorry, I need to fix the brush settings first. I don't like how thick it is, so I'm just going to use 3, and then my pencil, right click and say stroke path, and then let's see what it gives us. Oh, lovely! I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. Okay, I like it. Oh, I like your butterfly more. Oh, I think this is what I want. I think this is what I want. Yeah, yes, baby, you're so beautiful. Yeah, slay, mama. Alright, so that's that. So let's not forget this guy that we're working with. I just need to go to exposure. I need to make it different. Ask me why. No, for real, ask me why. I have no idea. I just feel like it needs to stand out. It needs to be different. So that's what I'm doing. So there you go. And then I place it, right here. I want it to cover that area, so right there. And now I need a new layer to create a shadow with. So let's say the direction of light is coming this way. Then we can build our shadow this way. Right. And then just use a dark color. Put it there. Convert this to smart objects. Then go to filter, blur, Gaussian blur, and just right there like that. Fair enough. Let's turn down the opacity to about 50%. Then create a layer mask and just clean up the side a little bit. Let's set our the opacity of our brush to 20% and the hardness to 0. And then I'm just going to just chip at this side a little bit. Not too bad. Let's just chip at the side a little bit. I think I might need to increase opacity. Right. So according to the build of this thing, so you can see that it's covering all of this area, right? And then a bit of this area is exposed. So this place cannot be as this other side cannot be as dark as this inside. So with my brush at 10% opacity, 0% hardness, I'm just going to pinch a little bit, right, and then pin it into the keke. You thought I was feeling you? That nigga almost. Where is it? Oh, okay. Oh, I need to pin it on both of them. Okay, so I'm just going to leave that out since this is working already, right? And I'm creating one more layer, and this layer I call it the assurance layer, right? Because I'm just supposed to use it to just fill out that top, because the top side is actually supposed to be darker than any other side. So I'm filling it, and I'm going to turn that layer to multiply, the blend mode to multiply. So I'm just going to do it this way, just at 10%, just careful something. Right, I think this is fair enough. I'm using an 80%. Let's do 70% opacity. Right, I think we have something good going on here. Let us pinch this side away a little bit more. Just pinch this side a little bit more, because it doesn't make any sense for this place to be so dark when the light is already coming through here. Right. So I think this is fair enough. Let me try that shadow and see what I'm doing. Okay, so I might need to clear that shadow a little bit in some places, like top. I'm using my brush at 50% opacity, still 0% hardness. So I'm just going to clean away all these parts. I set the mode to clear. I'm just going to clean away all of these parts. Reduce it to 10, the opacity to 10% again, and just pick at this place a little bit because it's supposed to be so dark. Okay, so I think what we have is good so far, right? Let me add a bit of the background to it. Oh, beautiful! Oh my god! Oh my god! Just how freaking beautiful this thing is. Oh, you are beautiful. Sorry, I sound weird, right? Okay. Yeah, so I think we are in a good place right now. So this is how I did this. The car at the bottom already came with its own shadow, so I didn't need to add a shadow anymore. But personally, I would like to tone down the shadow a little bit. Like I said, this direction of light is this way, right? It's this way. So let's just tone down the shadow a little bit. 10% hardness. My brush is at 10% hardness. Sorry, I need to do that again in the beginning. So I need this to be cleared, completely cleared. Because like I said, it can be there, but it doesn't need to be too much. Because this is where the light is coming from. Okay. So we also need to kind of clean up this place a little bit. I think that's fair enough. So yeah, we have a good thing going here. Personally, yeah, I want to make this guy as dark as this guy. So what I can do is use this, then on this side, put my exposure first before I start anything, and just select gray. I'll select gray. Select gray. Whoosh. That nigga how much? That nigga how much? That nigga how much? Come on, look here. Alright, so let me just focus on this top. I'm going to use this to add to it, the polygonal lasso to finish it up. Sometimes for no you give my darling. So there you go, add it to the selection and then clip it, add that selection to the mask on exposure, and then when you do this, it kind of increases the exposure there. So yeah, there you go. That's your future keke right there. A land of applause. There you go. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and I made a promise to people that I would make more videos like this to show you how I do what I do. So yeah, look forward to the next video and have a fantastic day. Thank you. Bye.